Good morning students, welcome to my channel Chemistry with DNA. I am Noman Ahmed and today we are going to start one of the most important topics in O-level and A-level chemistry, that is the basic mole concepts question. So today I have selected one of the most important question that has come in your paper. So that let's see what is this question about. This question tells us about 6 NaOH reacts with the 3 chlorine to form 5 NaCl and NaClO3 and plus 3 water. So some data is also provided in this question. In this question, concentration of NaOH sodium hydroxide is given, that is 0.45 mole per dm cube, and volume is also given, that is 560 centimeter cube. Volume of chlorine gas is given 10.0 dm cube, and mass of these three substances NaCl, NaClO3 and water will be calculated from the given data. So this is very easy question. You need to know some of the most important thing in this question. First of all, here the concentration is given, volume, so you need to find one more formula. N is equal to concentration multiplied by volume. This formula is going to be used to find the number of moles from concentration and volume. In this question, one thing more important, here is dm centimeter cube, the volume is given in centimeter cube. You need to convert it into dm cube. How do we convert centimeter cube into dm cube? Simply we divide this 560 centimeter cube by 1000 to convert into dm cube. So the moles will be, concentration is 0.45 mole per dm cube. So let's erase it for a second because we need not to mention the units, just multiply it with the volume. Volume is 560 and centimeter cube we just divide it by the 1000, so it will be converted into, okay. So when we calculate with all these values, the answer comes 0.25 mole. This is the mole of, I just multiply it, simply I just calculated it. Okay, how can you find out the volume? The same formula you can find out. Volume will be, volume of a gas is how to find, if volume is given, so how to find out the mole? Mole will be equal to volume of gas divided by 24 dm cube. This is very easy. So what is the volume is 10.0 dm cube, and if we just multiply divide it with 24 dm cube, so the mole will be, what will be the mole? Just find out the answer. The answer is round about 0.417, I think so. 0.417 mole is the answer. From volume we just find out the mole. Now see, if somebody asks from you which one is the limiting reactant. So as I told you in the previous lecture, the limiting reactant is nothing. Limiting reactant, it is nothing but simply the substance which produce the least number of mole in a chemical reaction, least number of mole. Any substance which produces the least number of mole produced, any substance. So any substance which produces the least number of mole will be. So now this is this NaOH produces 0.25 and chlorine produces 0.417 mole, but from here we cannot get the idea which one produces the least number, because here 6 NaOH took part in a chemical reaction, here 3 chlorine gas molecule reacted in a chemical reaction. So we will simply divide it, 0.25 divided by 6 and 0.417 divided by 3. So that will give you the best idea which will be the mole. Now from this, if the substance which produces the least number of mole will be limiting reactant, and the one which will not produce the least number of mole will be an excess. Here in this compound, this is the limiting reactant, and this is, so this is not the limiting reactant, sorry, because it is greater. Now we must divide it. Okay, this is not, this is in excess. I apologize for that. And this is for limiting reactant. This is limiting reactant. Because when we divide it by 6, it will be lesser, and we divide by this, it will be bigger in amount, so that's why it is in excess. This is so these number of moles will be used for rest of the NaCl, NaClO3, and we can say it. Now, so we will compare this with number of mole of this with all of these. So suppose Messi is going to now compare this with this. So there is 6 and number of mole is 5. Here the number of mole is 0.25. 0.25 ratio x. So just cross multiply, we will get the answer. Forget about the answer. Now see, again here 6 and 1, we are comparing 6 ratio 1, and here the number of mole is 0. Limiting reaction mole will be u 0.25 and x multiply. So here the number of mole will be x will be, we will find out the number of mole of this. And also if we compare this with the water, so here another ratio will be there, 6 ratio 3, and here 0.25 x, this will be the answer. So x is equal to, so from calculation we just find out the answer. The first answer which comes into 0.21, that was 0.21 mole will be the answer in this case. And then in second case 0.042, and if in the second and the third case that will be 0.526. 0.526 mole will be the mole and mole. Now this is mole, we are going to convert it into mass. So what is the best formula? The best formula for all of these, mass is equal to moles into molar mass for all these, all of you. So now what is the molar mass of NaCl? 35.5 multiplied by this. So mass is, of course, mole is 0.21 multiplied by 58.5 will be the molar mass. 58.5 will be the molar mass. In this case the moles is also given. In the same formula, we'll apply these formula in these three equations. So the answer will be here, the mass will be here, let me write the mass. Okay, the mass for this is multiply 0.042 multiplied by 23, and chlorine 35.5, and oxygen is, the final answer will be round about, here the answer will be 12 gram. And here the mass of that will be 4.5 gram. What we just multiply, this is 23 plus 35.5 plus 16 multiplied by 3. So the answer is 4.5 gram. In the upper case, the answer is, let me confirm it, that will be 2.3 gram. That is 2.3 gram will be the answer. So this is the easiest way of finding the mass of all these substances. Let me revise it for you. This is NaOH question is given, and this is concentration is given, volume is given. You need to find the mole by from the concentration volume. The formula is N is equal to C into V. C is concentration, V is volume. So concentration is 0.545 and volume is 560 centimeter cube. You need to convert 560 centimeter cube into dm cube by just dividing 1000. So it will be converted from centimeter cube into dm cube. So 0.25 will be the mole. And from here the number of mole can be calculated by simply applying this formula. This is the most important formula. As I told you in the previous lecture that you need to learn this formula. Whenever there is volume of gases will be given, so you need to convert that volume into mole by same formula. So volume is given and 24 dm cube we divided, and the formula mole will be 0.417. Now you have to compare which one produces the least number of mole. You need to find out the limiting reactant. The limiting reactant, the substance which produces the least number of mole. So here we cannot get this quest. These two mole cannot give the clear idea about the least number of mole. So we will divide it by number of coefficient 6 and also number of mole by coefficient 3. So the answer will be whatsoever the answer is. I think so. This is in excess and this is in limiting reactant. So the limiting reactant will be used mole for all these substances in the comparing ratio. Like we will compare 6 with the 5 here for this compound. These moles will be used for all these substances because it is limiting reactant. So the answer will be easy 12 gram, and here 4.5 gram will be given, and 2.3 gram. This is the actual mass. Let me write it for you. 12 gram was the mass which we required from this question, and 4.5 gram was the answer in this question, and also, and the third answer was 2.3 gram was the answer. So it is a very easy question. I hope so you enjoyed the video, and again, if there is any question, you can ask in the comment section. Take a very good care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.